Okay. We're gonna call to order our Rush Conservation Board meeting for July 10th, 2025.
Chairman Watson,
Here.
Deputy Chairwoman Leader,
Here.
Member Wilbur,
Here.
Member Hope,
Here.
Member Trapp. Here.
Hey, has everybody read the minutes from last month?
Yes.
I would like to make a motion. Oh no,
Can you hear me? Does this work?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes for the June Conservation Board meeting with the addition of a statement that I made during our discussion of our town code in support of a town board member's opposition to changes in the code allowing major home occupations in residential districts. I'll second it.
all right, Chairman Watson,
Aye.
Deputy Chairwoman Leader,
Aye.
Member Wilbur.
Aye.
Member Hope.
Aye.
Okay, our next meeting date be August 14th, 2025.
And that's real quick. We have no new projects, so just so you know, today was the 10th. Everything has to be in by the 10th to get on for an August meeting.
Okay.
So I don't know if that is gonna influence your decision for next meeting or not, but either way.
We could cancel as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, we can cancel next month's meeting.
Just out of curiosity, is the deadline the close of business on the 10th or midnight on the 10th?
Usually by the end of the day.
Okay.
Closing of the office.
Office closes usually at 1:30.
But you know, if something comes up, we can always reactivate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great, so next meeting would be September.
Got it.
Get it?
But he's got their little computer.
Well, I'm getting used to doing it this way, because before I retired, I always used my work stuff.
Take all your work stuff away.
Oh, everything. But it's understandable.
You have to keep your name tag.
Well, they gave me a going away present, an engraved vase, so I have that. Let's see. Okay, so the next meeting date would be September 11th.
Okay. Have to approve that.
Okay,
We would to approve the cancellation of,
I would actually just make a motion to cancel the August meeting and the next meeting will be September.
You said, right?
right. Okay, well, I'll move that we cancel the August meeting due to having no plans to review submitted by the deadline. And therefore note that the next meeting will be on September 11th.
I second.
Member Watson.
Hi.
Oh, Chairman Watson, sorry about that. Deputy Chairwoman Leader,
Aye.
Member Wilbur.
Aye.
Member Hope.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, our first order of business is the horse site plan. So he wants to build a barn there, so has he made any kind of an application for having some kind of a, not a business, but a
Nonprofit. Yeah, he got the
Yes.
permission for that.
okay,
Yeah, so we reviewed that back last month, I believe. And he did get approved for a special permit to start a club on at his location that he already owns. So then, once we got that in place, now he is inputting for a site plan for the pole barn, which will act as storage for the club and a meeting space. so chooses.
Any utilities going to this barn?
Yes, so, the plan that you're looking at is actually new. I did put it out on the derivation table as well. He is looking, I believe, to have water, water service, I believe electric. And, Larry Heininger is the one doing his map, and I believe he said he did add that because we gave him a long list of things he needed to put on the new plan. So I believe that is on here now.
Yeah, because it's not,
Yeah.
it's not on the application, on the assessment form. It says, because it says, will it connect to existing water supply? And they check no, and it says, if no, describe method for providing potable water, but they didn't answer that.
It's blank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so Larry didn't realize that until I had a conversation with the applicant and he said he would like water there. So I went back to Larry and he did put it on the map now, so he does have the water meter here. And I believe is the RPC the electric, or is that, oh no, that's for the water, that must be for
Yeah.
the water, so,
Must be a meter out there.
yeah.
How do you get water back to a property like that? Like, won't,
Gotta dig, yeah,
they have to put the lines in, right?
right. Any new build.
Okay.
We will have to. put
Mhm.
Underground
the-
and the electric, anything. Utilities all underground.
And he has to pay for that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
And then on a side note too, the driveway is actually over 500 foot long. So there has to be a fire truck pull off and a turnaround. So he did also put that on the plan as well.
that's on the plan. Now, this used to be part of the property where it shows a house and a garage next to it.
Yeah.
And that was split a few months ago, right?
Mhm.
A
Yeah,
while ago,
yeah.
yeah, I remember.
Bought it.
Uh-huh.
What last year?
I think that was the old Hellman residence.
So just another question, I'm just curious. So when you have, because I saw the length of the driveway and where it is, so the putting in water and electric, does the price go up by it when you have to have that many linear feet to where?
well, it's a price per foot.
Okay,
Yeah, you both have to get that.
Okay.
but he has to
Yeah.
pay for the extra.
Mhm.
Wanna pass it around, take a look at that.
There are a couple of other things on the short environmental assessment.
Doesn't show any electric going back there, just water.
Well, Julie already pointed out, the issue with regarding the water. Then they answered there is no water, but they left blank how they will provide it. But, the same with,
I think it's here. She said they
wastewater,
noted it on the
number 11.
map about.
Will the proposed action connect to existing wastewater utilities? And they answered no. But if no, describe method for providing wastewater treatment, and they left it blank. Now, we don't know if he's going to have a restroom, porta potty.
Correct, and
Yeah.
I believe,
That should
I
be a
believe
question.
it was going to be a.
Yes. Yeah.
He didn't. Right? Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So
that was
that-
last month I saw that.
So
Right,
the
there won't
service
be
includes,
like a septic or anything like
Yeah.
that. I guess, or maybe they do have to have a septic for the water. so
No.
that's kind of- No. okay.
No. Just have to have the runout someplace for it to go.
Okay,
I can't, the water,
just regular water.
Yeah,
Right,
get
right,
regular
like if you
water.
wash your hands
Yeah,
or.
where's it? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
gray water.
well, that's the other thing. Number 17, will the proposed action create stormwater discharge? They answered yes, but then subset A, will stormwater discharge flow to adjacent properties? The answer is given as no, as well as will stormwater discharges be directed to established conveyance systems, runoff, storm drains?
Well, this is going down, right? or going uphill?
No,
That's going uphill?
this is going down to the back.
Okay,
So it's not,
So I think he's got 30 acres
Okay.
here, and he's pretty far, so he's over 300 feet on this side from the neighbor, and he's 150 feet
Oh,
to the
too.
next neighbor.
so
he's gonna
so
just make trails.
Stay on his land.
Oh, and go on mow the trails?
Unless it's.
Right.
So what
Right.
is this around here? Silt fence, okay.
Around a lot, just like one, sort of club for the wildlife.
Yeah, where would the water terminate there? Yard
Here.
hydrant or inside?
Right. Not showing anything.
Shows it going right to the barn.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He's already purchased the land?
It's taken a while because they needed a street address and
He still doesn't have.
he doesn't.
No.
Poor guy.
If the plan gets approved by the planning board this month, at that time, once at all of the.
Is this the new one or is
conditions
just
are satisfied,
permit?
and he gets his permit,
Oh,
John actually calls the 911 service, and that's when they set up the actual address. And then they also refer to the assessor, and then they are able to basically get him a number, because it's still classified as Rush Scottsville Road, so he doesn't have an actual address yet.
So even though he tipped, there's gonna be stormwater runoff. Do we concern ourselves with stormwater runoff? in
Sure.
We
Well,
need to know
From
where,
where though, like from the roof? Where else would you be concerned about it from?
Gonna be a gravel drive off of the roof, you know, if they,
stone gravel driveway, so it's not running down a paved driveway.
Right. Right, so that will absorb it.
They have to pave just the apron.
yeah, at this,
That's
that's probably a state
Mhm.
requirement.
Well, no, because it's going to have to be expanded anyway. That's true.
Does that stabilize the construction entrance? Why is the construction entrance different?
They have to notate that. on the
Okay.
plans, just for when they are actually going to be doing the construction of the whole barn and all of that, so.
There has to be at least an H-51 loading on the driveway for fire trucks. So that's. They're gonna have to build it to those specs.
Is that a new law that you have to build to inspect?
No,
Fire
that's been on the books for a long time, it's just, a lot of people don't realize it.
And the gravel will satisfy that?
Pardon?
The gravel driveway will be able to deal with that? Does there have to be any sub?
Well, it has to be the theory is it has to support the weight of the fire truck. And H-51 is 51,000 pounds. Right, so that's very light, really. Chances are the trucks bringing that in will pack it to like an H-80, something like that. So, but it has to be built accordingly. So the construction entrance is just a terminology. They throw that in there for not tracking mud in the road and then that pave it at the end.
So I guess, so what we may or may not, depending, we can comment about the missing information on the form. And do we want to say anything about the wastewater issue?
It's water or stormwater?
Stormwater? Storm.
I don't, that's why I was asking you guys what you thought, but to me, it's not steep, there's nothing close by, even if the runoff is from the roof.
Yeah, if it's gravel all around there,
It's
Whether
not
they
gonna,
have
it's a non-issue.
gutters or not, it's gonna dissipate.
unless it's flooded.
30 by 50.
Mm-hmm. Is that kind of standard or?
First, pretty good sized pole barn, yeah.
And the
And
planning
maybe an
board
overhang on it or something.
discussed the topsoil issue. It's not an issue because it's less than an acre or half acre.
Oh, yes, so, usually, yes, for disturbance of the whole area, I think it was 3/4 of an acre is what they told me, so.
And this is less than that. So,
It's normally an acre, for disturbance, like it has to be less than that. For the stormwater runoff prevention plan, the SWIP. And because this is a 3/4 of an acre disturbance, they should be okay with that. Yeah, they're under the maximum.
And the grade moves away from the barn.
Right,
You know, it's-
yeah, it decreases in this direction, yeah, it decreases all around.
Is this the phone?
It's gonna be an expensive driveway.
Just, you know, where will the water discriminate coming into there, you know, will it be a yard hydrant outside, yard hydrant inside?
Oh, there's the, okay.
Just shows it going through the barn.
Could I see the form again?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Larry, the engineer that filled out the EAF, he would have done that prior to knowing, I think, that he wanted water out there, so.
Well, regardless, it's required information.
That's
So the water main is across the street. But they gotta.
Tap into.
Pat, do you have handy the questions that you and I talked about where the information is missing? Do you have that handy?
Right, the next door
about
neighbor.
this plan?
Yeah,
So
just
he's way-
the question number.
Oh, yes, well.
No,
there was-
that side.
There's one more before the ones I mentioned. I don't understand it. On the EAF, number 9 asks, does the proposed action meet or exceed the state energy code requirements? And I was surprised to see they checked no, but maybe there's not enough there to require these energy codes to kick in. I don't know, but they checked no, and then they left everything else blank on that.
Well, I don't think he's gonna have lights stay, well, I would think they might have electric,
Okay,
just due to the fall getting darker sooner.
yeah. That's
So
true.
he doesn't get stranded out there in the complete dark. And a barn that big, you want some kind of light in there.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I mean, that's just,
and more
My
tools
thought.
are electric too. Not his mower certainly, but other tools that he might use to
Yeah.
maintain his paths are electric, need to charge batteries.
he got a brand new tractor for the paths.
Mm.
For the
So
trails.
doesn't he need to meet the state energy code requirements if he has electric service? I don't know, really.
I don't think so. I mean, it's not like it's a resident that he's gonna be there 24/7. Yeah,
It's not like he's putting a furnace in or a hot water heater,
yeah.
you know, anything that's gonna draw a
Big
lot of
draw.
energy.
Okay, then Julia, the others were number 10. Will the proposed action connect to an existing public-private
Right,
/ private water supply? They said no, but did not complete.
right. Yeah, I just need the numbers.
Okay, well, that's number 10.
Yeah,
And the next one about existing wastewater, also no, that's number 11.
and wasn't there one more?
The stormwater discharge is number 17.
Well, wastewater, didn't we figure that there wasn't gonna be?
Yeah, but it's still incomplete on the application.
Okay.
I mean, we shouldn't have to be surmising what they mean or what they plan to do when the question is right on the form and they didn't answer it, so. You know, this is something that keeps coming up, that we get in applications in front of us that aren't finished.
How long would we have a porta potty there, you know? probably better off to put a little septic system in there now.
Okay, so we want to include that as an issue. You can.
Well, once again, we're surmising, we
Yeah.
don't really
Well,
know.
I
what
think
they're
just to
planning
ask,
do.
are they going to
Yeah.
use a
Yeah.
porta
Yeah.
potty or are they going to put,
Yeah.
need to put in a small septic system?
I put one in for my barn.
Yeah, both of my in-laws have little ones in their barns. But once again, is he gonna be,
Yeah.
is he gonna be out for one day? I mean, I would imagine they're gonna spend more time in the beginning, making the paths and everything.
Okay, so do we feel the issue of stormwater runoff should be addressed or no?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't see any concerns about it.
Okay, then
Just stay about neutral.
I'll state a motion. I move that we submit comments stating one, applicant did not provide information or details required for short environmental assessment form questions number 10, 11, 17. Two, issue to be addressed. Are there plans for a porta potty and or septic system? Is there? Oh, yeah.
I don't know if anyone else did. Okay.
I wasn't looking, so. Okay, so it's- Chairman Thompson.
Aye.
Deputy Chairwoman Peter,
Aye.
Member Williford,
Aye.
Member Coe.
Aye.
Hi.
Can I bring up one more thing on new business that's not on our agenda, and I'm bringing it up because I saw it on the town board meeting last night. It got brought up, the culvert at Lyons that's going to be put in. And the fella whose name escapes me, right there on the corner, he spoke about the size of the culvert that they're putting in and questioning that. Is it really big enough to hold what's coming through there in the next rain event? And the reason I wanted to bring it up here is because we have a lot of expertise here. So I thought maybe it was something we could discuss.
The culvert that's going in is actually bigger than what was there. And it's as big as we can put in there. You have to have so much cover over the culvert.
Yeah.
And we can't go any deeper. We can't dig down deeper, we're gonna have a hole there. Because if it doesn't continue on, we have to go on the private properties to excavate that down farther. Try and put a bigger one in there. Then the question comes in, the engineers ran the calculations on this pipe and they oversized the pipe based on what normal water flows. 1,000-year storm, I get it, what's the next storm? The 2,000-year storm?
Yeah.
Right?
For next year.
We've been hit with some crazy stuff, right? I mean, Texas, big deal. So
Is the
We're-
one that they're putting in, the new one, is it bigger than the old
one that,
one?
Yes.
plus the fact the old one was very badly,
Yeah, I saw it,
Yeah.
I saw it, yeah.
that's just tip of the iceberg, right? So the town, last night, we went ahead and purchased the pipe. That was $35,000 for the pipe alone.
Wow.
And then,
Just the
What's the
piece of pipe that
diameter in
goes in
that?
that culvert?
yeah, it's a special pipe. And then the end section should go with it, and then we still have to install it, so. Normally you just take your material and double that, that's about the cost of it's gonna cost, so that's gonna be about a $70,000 project that come out of the town funds. No state money, there's no federal money, nobody's stepping up to the plate. So Avon's in real trouble. But, then we still got,
But
Kavanaugh.
didn't someone say they were gonna declare? I thought right after it happened, they were declaring an emergency
they had to
disaster
have, they
situation.
had to have $3 million in damage in the town. And Rush was the primarily, the guy, for the Monroe County, we're the ones that got the majority of the damage. But we're not exceeding the $3 million. So nothing.
Will the new culvert be, PVC?
It's gonna be a steel
Steel.
line, PVC. And then, it's gonna be an oval pipe, 7 foot wide, I think 6 foot high, something like that.
Do you know, did the road collapse because the old one had deteriorated?
Mhm. I remember that was,
Well,
Because the water wasn't going through it, it was going underneath the road.
Mm-hmm.
it was going, the bottom of the pipe was gone. And so when that volume of water started coming through, it just took those rocks and washed it, and just started taking it out. And then the pipe got weaker and weaker, and then, plus the volume of water that came down through that. But the new pipe should be good for another 1,000-year storm anyway.
Do you have any idea of the timeline when Lions Road?
We ordered it last night, so everything's in motion now, so Lane Products is the one supplying it. They may have it in stock. I don't have that information, but we are on full speed as fast as we can make it happen.
Got 3 people here who probably, well, drive Lions Road all the time.
All the time.
And then how does Howard get to the field he works on the other side? Of
Oh, he
Lions?
was having to go all the way around, but he could get across Louise's old bridge there over the creek, because they rebuilt that a few
Now
years
with
ago.
his, with
So
his-
he could drive a tractor with
with his
a
tractor.
round bale wagon over that, but he couldn't get the other equipment over it because it's wider.
Man. That's a lot of extra gas or diesel.
And I think they took 7 wagon loads of hay out of my house, out of my property there.
Well, they
Beautiful
also
stuff.
said last night his barn blew out.
So,
I thought they said it, meaning the water caused his barn to blow out.
I didn't hear that.
Oh, what's it?
Mr. Swift.
Swift.
Louise-
Paul Swift, his name is.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe I was hearing things. I thought he said that. The water caused that, because it goes right down.
He lost some beehives in there, but he was able to recover the bees.
Oh. Well, thank you for that information.
That's what we were looking for tonight.
I think that should be an item for us at some point too. I wish we could figure out how to be proactive about the flooding issue. It's only going to get worse. And this one was very bad for a lot of us in Rush.
But I have to say, I feel like here in Monroe County and the new floodplain maps they've drawn up. And we're a bit ahead of the curve, because what happened in Texas, I just shake my head and think, why are you building all this in floodplain? Right at the level of a river that floods frequently, that they're often under flood warnings. Why are you building things?
yeah, well, and of course, that has come up. The property next to Industry, where one time there was a plan to build right in the floodplain. Oh, it's 100-year floodplain. This is, years ago, but 100-year floodplain, so it'll be fine. It only floods every 100 years, probably will miss us, and it really was. I mean, and of course, there was even then who said, no, you can't build in a floodplain.
Then they went ahead.
So they
with
put a
the
landfill there.
dump. Toxic
Well, no, this was after the
Yeah.
landfill, because I was here for this and I wasn't here for the landfill,
Right.
so it was later. But yeah, I mean, it's the kind of thing that we do address, when
We
people,
have to.
people say, well, we want to build there, you're telling us, we can't do what we want to with our property. But these are the reasons why we exist.
Well, and with our new floodplain designations, are we telling them that they can no longer build there, or is that for insurance purposes
Yeah.
and we see it on the plans? Okay,
John Limbeck is the new floodplain administrator. so
Right.
He does all of the research and everything using the tools that he
Right.
has now.
But there are circumstances where we can recommend to the planning board that it be denied if we feel
Right.
that it's not sufficiently mitigated.
Well, the thing is with the floodplain, if you want to. Whatever you do in a floodplain affects somebody else. No way around it. You build a house, you build a shop. You want to put a mound in, fill in a void area, that water is displaced and goes to somebody else. So you just change the floodplain design in the big scheme of things.
Mhm.
So DEC they've had the rules on the book. And then somehow it kind of got overlooked here in town and then the DEC
Cause a
came
couple
in
of people have
and got back
dammed up
involved with
there.
it. So long story short, if you live in a floodplain and you want to do something, you've got to come to the town and have our engineer and your engineer have got to figure out how you're gonna do it, if you can do it. And then I don't know exactly if you really want to build it, what happens, because they're gonna try to talk you out of it.
Mhm.
So. That house over in Fisher Road during the flood, and Moose's old house, that. They take the bolts out to get the people out. That flooded that bad. So.
This one in June?
Mhm.
Yes. That's pretty scary.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, they had to take the bolts in there, get the people out. It's just, about this high in the house.
And the water was starting to go into other houses, unofficial, but that was the worst.
Oh.
We'll look at it carefully.
Any old business we want to address?
Nothing new on the site plan from last month, Marjorie? Okay.
Nothing yet. Never heard a word.
That's a good job.
Yeah.
on you.
Mhm.
Okay. Nothing on there. EMC, there is no meeting,
No meeting till September.
and Rush Code Committee. There's no meeting until I think September now. Anything happening?
Well, we were gonna have a workshop, but, Scott had an operation, I guess, and.
Yeah.
He's doing better now, so that was canceled. No immediate date set that I'm aware of yet. I'm guessing that'll probably happen in August, but we'll have to see. And I know the budget season's coming too, so,
Yeah,
it's gonna be a busy fall.
I think our next meeting is planned for September. Waiting for tree committee?
They didn't meet this week, so no news there.
Summer mode.
Mhm.
Anything else from Luther?
We did pass the, water. Let me get the name over here. The Environmental Quality Review Act. We did pass that last night and enacted it and to modify the town one to incorporate that one. That's the water, fixing up the town. Boat launch in the Genesee River.
The
and all.
yeah, it's revitalization. It's got an acronym, does,
Lakefront,
yeah, waterfront revitalization,
Yeah,
something.
it's that package.
Yes, I know what you.
And that got approved last night. And, so that's good. And then obviously Lions Road, we got the pipes approved for that. I guess that's really about it.
And when's the public meeting, the open house with National Grid?
Say what?
When's the open house with National Grid?
I think it's the 15th.
Yeah, I think it's 15th, yeah, next Thursday.
At 7?
17 is next Thursday.
Oh, not Thursday. It's the
15th,
15th.
Tuesday, I was gonna say.
Tuesday,
that's the
15th.
week. I was like, so looking forward to it.
What is it, Thursday?
15th, Tuesday.
Tuesday.
In the pavilion?
Yeah,
At 7?
It's on I think it's on the town website. Let me see. I think it was.
It's getting big. I see.
Yeah.
National Grid Upstate Upgrade Open House is
5 to 7.
5 to 7 on July 15th, so Tuesday. And it is in the pavilion. Yes.
Yep.
So
It's in the big red box on the.
Yeah.
Just go to the website.
Or this is an open house, not really a presentation, it's, I mean, they're gonna have easels set up and displays, I guess, and then people be able to talk and.
Do you know why they want to build it there?
You talking the solar fields or the grid, power
The
grid?
power grid.
Power grid evidently because of the solar fields. It's an old grid station to start with,
Yeah, I didn't realize they're gonna dismantle the old one though.
right, that's gonna disappear.
Right,
And the new one will be moved up approximately 1,500 feet from the old one, closer to the East River Road.
but do you know why they want that location on the river and the creek?
Well, with the solar fields coming in. They want to be able to have something that can handle the power that's updated. Be more efficient. And they're going across all the way from Leroy. Avon, I'm jumping towns, Brush. Henrietta,
And Blake,
and yeah, right.
there's been a notice in the paper. For
Right.
that, and there's a 115 KW line that comes through there,
So there's a line that goes through
Yeah.
that they want to
and they're
do.
gonna
So we're-
update.
So that's why the location.
Yeah.
See, for us, because it affects us, that's a big event, but that grid station is just part of the whole plan.
Right.
Any other business? No. I move that we adjourn our meeting for the Brush Conservation Board, July 10th, 2025.
Second,
I'll second it.
Chairman Watson,
Aye.
Deputy Chair Peter,
Aye.
Member Wilmer,
Aye.
Member Cook.
Aye.
Aye.
Will you give me those dimensions again?